I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Monday. Good afternoon and welcome. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score, 107thescore.com, and the 100.7 The Score mobile app, powered by Happy State Bank. We're on television for anybody that wants to watch there. Fox 34 News now. YouTube, your Fire Stick, your Roku, Apple TV, 950 on your AM dial. Lots of ways to take us in. However you're doing so, we are thrilled you've decided to make us part of your Monday afternoon. Alongside Chris Snead, I'm Chois Woodman. Clint Scott back behind the glass.
Clint!
Handling us today. You can also hit us up if you'd like to. Your thoughts, comments, questions. All of it welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line via that 100.7 The Score mobile app, which you can take anywhere with you, even listening out in Chocowinty, North Carolina.
I passed by one of those towns in Alabama, and I said...
You should have texted it to me.
I had been driving, and I was having a travel day.
Okay.
So I was not necessarily... I said that would be a choice town. It was like Winter-Pacobie or something like that.
Winter-Pacobie.
I can't remember what exactly it was. It had W, and it started with Wint. But anyways...
Ayo, Sneeder.
What's up? How y'all doing? What it do? What it do? What it will be?
Well, we've arrived to game week for college football. Not tech, but
it is 0 week.
It is week 0.
I am. I'm excited. I'm excited, but I'm sad because I'll be on an airplane during that game.
Okay.
I'll be flying to the Rouge to the Red Stick.
At what do we have? A noon kickoff on Saturday?
Is it noon?
Yeah, it's noon. It's 7 their time.
I thought it was 9 a.m. here.
No. It's 7 their time, which makes it noon.
Oh,
here.
that's when I land. Okay, I get to
time.
watch it. All right.
Yeah, you'll have time to watch
right.
it. You could at least catch part of it. I mean,
yeah.
It might be 11 our time.
11?
Nah, don't do
That's
that
still
to me.
some of it. That's still some.
Well, do I want to get up earlier to fly?
Just so you can watch Farmageddon
in
Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is week 0. That used to bother me so much, Chris, the week 0 thing in high school football.
Yeah.
I am completely fine with it because it's an actual week 0, like before the season starts. But they used to do the first week of high school football as week 0. Hated it. Because it's the first week. Call it week 1.
But they wanted everyone to have 10 games and a bye week in the season.
Right, but just call it 11 weeks then. Like NFL calls it 18 weeks.
They want to have it 10 weeks.
I hated it. Now they do call it 11 weeks. No, it's an 11-week season. Like it was before, and they were just trying to lie to us with a week 0.
When do I fly out? I fly out at 7 a.m.
I was
already.
bothered way too much about that.
I landed at 11:47.
Oh, you're good. You'll pick it up.
No, let's see.
You'll pick it up at halftime.
I don't want to pick it up at halftime, man.
Well, get an earlier flight.
Let's see. I also don't want to get up at 5 a.m. to fly out.
How about you just drive on Friday?
What do we say no? How about what is no? I had to alter my trip because weather. And so I was supposed to fly to Atlanta, drive to Birmingham. I ended up having to fly to Huntsville, drive to Birmingham, which was a shorter trip, but it was not fun. The funny part about it was the rental car lady could tell I was having a travel day.
Okay.
And basically said, you look like you could use some good news. And I said, yeah. She said, I see you modified your reservation. And I said, yeah. So she goes, I can give you this BMW for the same price as a full size. And I was like,
yeah,
let's do that. Let's go. So I was riding around a BMW 5 Series.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Look at us.
But I was actually paying less than I was going to pay for that rental full size.
Who'd have thought? That's nice. Always
was nice.
Good news.
I actually need to give her a positive.
You ought
eval.
to. You ought to. So we got various things to get into as we just get closer and closer to the season. Almost there, folks. Almost there. Not quite the Tech game week, but it is a Big 12 game week where the Purple Kitties and the Cyclones will go at it in Ireland. We also have Kansas and Fresno State.
Is that next week, too?
Kansas this Saturday. Kansas versus Kurt Warner's kid.
I thought that was the only Farmageddon was the only game.
Oh no, there's a handful of games. Those are.
I think UNLV plays at like 2:30.
Are those the only Power 5 teams? They're all three Big 12.
Yeah.
4 teams.
This weekend last year, I was in Ruidoso, and we went to. I told my wife, I said, I want 3 things. I want a hot tub, I want a big screen TV, and I want a view off the back deck of nothing but trees.
If I'm requesting 3 things from my wife, those are not the 3 things necessarily I'm requesting. But keep going.
You know what? The hot tub,
Mind.
and the trees might
Forgive
lead to
me.
one of the other things on the list.
Okay.
In the hot tub.
Rubber dub in the hot tub.
Did you make one of the trees a Christmas tree?
What?
Nothing? No? Okay.
Please don't. Just keep going.
Christmas trees. Put one in the bedroom at Christmas time.
Joyce is
just
sharing
telling you.
his
Is that a way to
It's science.
ensure brown
believe
chicken
in
and brown
science.
cow?
It's science, at least according to one study. So,
Hey, do you know Stanford plays on Saturday as well?
are they Power 4?
They're at
Yes, they are.
I'm
Big
joking.
10.
I'm joking.
They're the game at Hawaii. I forgot.
Hawaii.
ACC.
Can we do this real quick? Oh, no, we'll do this when we come back. But yeah, so we got Stanford, Hawaii,
Yep.
Farmageddon,
We do have that.
Fresno State, and Kansas?
That is correct.
Fresno
Idaho State at UNLV.
Unlive.
The Idaho State Bengals at UNLV?
Sam Houston at Western Kentucky.
Okay.
The Hilltoppers, they're back. I think that's it. Probably some FCS mixed in there too, I would venture
I
to
would guess
but
there's a decent
Why
amount
are
of
we
FCS.
playing so much Zero Week? I thought Zero Week was like,
Reserved for the long travelers?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what it's been in the past.
I mean, because
but-
I can see Stanford and Hawaii.
Oh, I bet we see even more of this in the future. Like,
Oh,
there's TV windows to be had.
yeah.
Everybody's itching for college football
We are.
season. So
And
I would guess we see more and more week 0 games as we. Plus, it gives technically an extra bye week out there.
It does. You know.
So I mean, you're getting an extra bye week out of it somewhere. So I think you'll see this continue. Now I don't know how many conference games there will be like you got with Farmageddon. Last year it was a conference game as well, right?
Yeah, it was Florida State and Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
And Georgia Tech, in quotations, upset Florida State. And you're like, man, Florida State's a step behind. And little did we know they would have a 2-win
It'd be
season.
awful. Yeah.
How about it? How cool would it be if we took 0 Week and we said this is the week where FBS can play FCS,
In.
and this is the only week you could play it?
Oh, no, but what would the SEC do in Week 9?
That's exactly right.
I'm in. That's a great rule. Go propose that somewhere. You got it.
I'm down with it. I mean, I'm down with it. You telling me we're not going to have 65,000 people out there watching Pine Bluff?
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 60 I think is what we hold, but
You're
optimistic. That's all right.
okay.
We're gonna fill that area next to the
I'll
big
be
chicken
there.
with
I'll
standing
be
room
there.
only. Oh yeah, you will. You will. Snead will be on Optimum Game Day Live as well.
I sure will. Filling a seat.
Well, I think you'll be talking.
Be at the
Too.
1923 Society breakfast.
Y'all bring in your thoughts, your comments, your questions. We got all sorts of stuff, sports stuff. The latest thing Pete is mad at.
I'm mad at some stuff too.
More predictions. Just about everything.
I'm ready to say that the Rangers are dead. I'm ready to say it.
Revival, baby! Headlines next. It's the bottom line on 100.7 Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Appreciate you joining us on a Monday afternoon. It's the bottom line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. Chois Woodman, Chris Snead, yours from the First United Bank studio. Keep hitting us up if you'd like to. You got thoughts, comments, questions? Bring those in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll return to a handful of those here shortly. Man, the Big 12 has a massive, massive marketing issue. Get to that coming up shortly as well. We could call the jackwagon on the chat line. I apologize.
Say what?
Clint said, or not Clint, Bullfighter. I mix you two guys up all the time. Said, yeah, jackwagon. Someone says this is one of the biggest games of the Big 12 this season.
Which one?
Farmageddon in week 0.
It really is, and
It's a big one.
I'm going to be excited to see it.
Yep. Same here. Someone says Chuck is the best.
Chuck's awesome.
We love Chuck. When do y'all think we'll get a depth chart for Tech? Usually Monday of next week, I think.
Yeah,
I think, right?
I can't imagine that they're going to put out something,
I think we'll get something with a bunch of oars on it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it's earlier. Maybe it is this week we'll get one. I don't remember what the timeline usually is. I could go back and search Don Williams' Twitter from about this time a year ago and figure out.
Well, and here's the other thing you have to think about. With all the gambling aspects to everything, they're going to try to limit it. I mean, they have to give out availability reports now. We've talked about the availability reports. But they're going to give you as little information as they possibly can. Because just like the gamblers want that information, the teams that they're working at, they want every little morsel of information they can get. We're finishing up on our scrimmage this weekend, and one of the assistant coaches was like, "Hey, so where are you going next week?" And they're like, "Y'all have your opening week schedule yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do."
Can you tell them that?
No, I'm not telling him that.
I didn't know if there was like legality.
Yeah, we can't tell. I can't tell you. I can't tell the public here.
You'd be like, well,
they're getting to the point where our schedule came out later this year than ever. And the SEC schedule, we were one of the last ones to get our schedule. We're us, the guys who have to go officiate the games, and it's because they're terrified.
Yeah.
Of gamblers getting a hold of the schedules because the gamblers know the records and the odds based on what crews are there.
I would love to see your chart.
I can tell you
what schools you're favorable towards or what schools.
I would love to see my chart too. The only thing when I found out that there was a book on me,
it's amazing.
It's Matt Wells told me that, and he's like, when I had Matt Wells in Oklahoma when he was an analyst with the
right.
One of the things he did was he checked official stats, and he said, "I love seeing you here." He says, "When you show up, you are right 98% of the time."
So these guys like to throw a lot more holding penalties.
They know who calls what, and they know.
It's the analyst just watching game film on the refs.
Oh my gosh!
Play by play,
they've got
down situation. We're going to make sure to loft it to this receiver because we're going to get pass interference.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but there's a grad assistant who's breaking down officiating calls.
I believe it.
And he's looking to see
every advantage you can.
Which officials in the SEC, in the Big 12, in the ACC, and whatever league are making the most pass interference calls, which white hats or center judges make the most roughing the passer calls, who has the most holding calls. It's crazy.
Yep. This from the chat line. I don't know why this was on here. Choice don't get a divorce or kicked off the air. Anybody know what that was in reference to?
I think you were leading into scandalous topics with the Christmas tree.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Salacious, perhaps.
So for either. Snead, the Big 12 has a massive marketing issue right now.
Is this the issue that you're mad that they didn't do the...
No. I've already expressed that.
Okay.
I still think they should have been out in front and tried to do something like the SEC has going with the any given Saturday. No, that's part of it. You need to be doing those things because those things give you exposure to people that don't necessarily watch your league that often.
Yeah.
And you know who doesn't watch the league that often? AP voters. when AP voters have their extra time, like each AP voter has their teams they're covering.
Yeah.
When AP voters have their extra time, they're going to go watch the SEC more often, and they're going to go watch the Big Ten more often. And this is reflected as the AP today put out, this is actually 20 minutes ago, put out their All-American team.
Full of SEC and ACC, and Big Ten.
There's actually a lot of ACC on here, too. Big 12, hardly in existence here. And you have guys that are worthy. This is a first and a second team preseason list. There are guys on your team that are absolutely worthy.
Where are the voters located? Are they located?
All over.
No. Is there a disproportionate number of Big Ten, SEC, ACC located guys?
I don't know, to be honest. I would have to look at the list of the AP voters.
I'm gonna effort that.
So I'm still scrolling through this, but so far I have found through the first team. I have found 2 Big 12 guys. 2 on the first team. Any guess who would be your first team guys from the Big 12?
Avery Johnson.
Not Avery Johnson. No, I would have flipped out. Jordan Tyson of Arizona State. And the Fano guy, Spencer Fano, from the tackle from
Utah.
Yeah. Don't have an issue with either of those guys being on there. But you keep scrolling and keep scrolling, and there's a good amount of ACC. That's more of my comparison. Not comparing yourself to the SEC, not comparing yourself to the Big Ten. The Big 12's closest comparison needs to be the ACC right now.
I haven't seen this list. Is it all Clemson, Miami, or are there...
No.
Was there a Duke cornerback on there?
There's a Pitt. There's a Duke. There's a I mean, there's some other options. Clemson, Miami are the most of those. But still scrolling now through there's a Louisville there through the second team list, and right now, as I continue to look, 0 additional Big 12 players. I think the Big 12 got 2. I'm looking. Still nothing. You got 2 as a league on 2 All-American teams. Out of, I don't know, 50, 60 spots? I guess what would that be? 80 spots? There's 20. No. There's about 50 spots here. So you have a marketing issue. The Big 12 has got to figure out how to convince people, because that's what the SEC has done a great job of, how to convince people that you have talent in your league. So you're going to sit here and tell me that there's 6 linebackers in the country better than Jacob Rodriguez? He can't make the second team?
I'd say you're wrong.
The Big 12 has got to figure this out, because the ACC can't be lapping you here. I get it. You're never going to come close to what the SEC, or right now you're not going to come close to what the SEC or what the Big Ten are going to put out there, because you're just playing way, way behind there. But I don't know anything about Coy Parrott from Minnesota. He's on this list. I don't have a clue about... No, I have heard his name. Aiden Fisher from Indiana, linebacker. But Indiana jumping in there because they're a Big Ten team. This weekly victim rant brought to you, or by Choice, brought to you by...
Now presented exclusively by Chuck Hines Enterprises.
You ought to sell it. How is it victimizing to say that the Big 12 needs to be better? Need to be better at marketing? I don't know. I'm not trying to play the victim there. I do think the SEC's an excellent marketing company. They do it better than anybody else. But two guys on 2 full All-American teams is just simply not enough. There's my rant. We'll see if we'll get a Snead one next. We'll talk some Rangers. It's the bottom line on 100.7 The Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
On we go to hour number 2. It's a Monday edition of the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app, powered by Happy State Bank. Watchable on TV, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube as well. Check out the Double T Sports Network and go hit the subscribe button if you would. There's all sorts of great content, and it's ramping up even more with football season on the horizon. So go check that out there. Alongside Jamie Lint, who jumps into his seat in the First United Bank studio.
It's more like a slide. It's maybe even a stumble.
Yep, third one's definitely it. That's it. I'm Chois Woodman. Clint Scott across the way taking care of us. You can also chime in if you'd like to do so. Thoughts, comments, questions, all of it welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app and at 107thescore.com. You can take that app just about anywhere with you. Even listen in if you were in New Iberia, Louisiana.
Okay. I've only visited Old Iberia.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Getting kind of predictable, Jamie.
Sorry.
What's up?
Have you looked at the AP preseason All-American first team?
I've already been accused of going on my weekly. What did the chat line call it, Clint?
SEC Hate Fest?
No, weekly victim rant.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was accused
Now
of.
presented exclusively by Chuck Hines
Did
Enterprises.
say brought to you by ... Okay.
That's actually pretty funny.
I'm not a-
well done, Texter.
No, I don't feel like I try to play the victim. I just feel like
You are the victim.
Is that
Okay. My approach to it was the Big 12's got a bad marketing problem right now. Like
I agree with that as much as I enjoyed the text.
it was clever. Yeah, I'm not mad.
the first thing that jumped out to me is not the number of SEC and non-Big 12 or any of that. We don't have freshmen, juniors, seniors, sophomores anymore.
Oh, you didn't like the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year?
What is that all about?
Do we have any 6 years on there? I didn't see any.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, we're
Don't
still.
do that. Don't do that.
we kind of, it is hard to tell, like, freshman, junior.
Who's what?
My favorite thing is when schools will build up their own player and they're like, and he had this as a sophomore, and you look at it and he's played already in like 15 games in his
yeah.
career.
Yeah. It's it really doesn't. There is a 6-year guide on there.
Okay.
Somebody from Penn State, some guard. I can't say his name, so I won't try.
Okay.
Reed Adams. That's the last name. The first name is
It's like that's a really easy one, Jamie.
his first name is
Yeah, he's gonna try.
Armage. He's got an apostrophe in there.
Oh, here.
Armage Reed Adams.
Mr. Aldisu, blah, 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 blah. I knew he was going there.
Okay.
All right.
It's not as if saying fourth year tells you what they are anymore,
No.
Right?
No, you're right.
because that doesn't mean that he's done after this
Doesn't
year.
mean he's a senior, no. Because I guess senior
should
implies
start-
you're done.
Yeah, we
Right,
should
after
start
this.
listing them as years remaining.
The countdown effect.
What's
that
it-
actually would help me a lot because that's what sometimes
yeah.
it's getting better now that you've gotten away from or are getting away from some of like the
Super
COVID year
seniors,
stuff.
yeah.
But like especially when you were like 2 years out of COVID was so confusing of knowing, and then you add in like medical red shirts, real red shirts. I guess now you have
Junior
JUCO
college,
blanket
yeah.
waivers.
And whatever Ryan Free got, that we're thrilled that he got.
He's back, baby. Goodness. What a world we live in.
It was a big
amazing.
win in two different ways for me. One, to come back to Tech and get a good arm there, but also to get him away from Angelo State.
Date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You LCU folk.
yeah, no doubt.
So, Jamie, I don't even remember what I was going to say to you. I had something good. But
man.
well, I did somewhat rant over. I mean, it wasn't a rant. It's just I do think that Big 12 has a legit marketing problem because I don't think you have AP voters, because almost everybody has their team they're watching in the AP. They've got a school they're affiliated with, a school they're covering. And then you probably branch out to the conference you're at next. And then if you have the extra time beyond that, even though these are AP voters, they're supposed to be paying attention to everything, they're likely watching SEC or Big Ten beyond that. That's showing with the numbers. Now, what the Big 12 has got to figure out is how to get those eyeballs on your games, because you have 2 guys out of 2 teams, the entire list, and that is a big problem.
Yeah, so clearly the answer is more week 0 and -1 week games.
Do we have a -1?
That would have been last weekend.
Did someone play last weekend?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was like,
that was a joke. I heard you and Snead talking about it, and I love the fact that there are 3 Big 12 teams playing this weekend.
I think you're going to see more of it.
Here's what I think. I don't think you are doing poorly attempting to market your program, all of that, or your programs and your conference. I just think the SEC has this massive marketing thing that is ESPN.
Yeah, you're right.
And so they're so much better than you because they're the worldwide leader in sports, and that's what everybody goes to, and that's who they're attached to. And I don't know what you could do to change that.
But why does the AP have, when we went through that voters list, 2.5 to 1 when it comes to SEC voter affiliations versus the Big 12, or even the ACC is almost 2 to 1 when it comes to that? Why do they have that? Where do you catch up in those areas? Because the ACC had plenty of players on the list, not near as many as Big 10 or SEC, but you're way behind. You got a couple guys from Pitt on the list, and I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be there. I'm just saying. You're going to tell me that 6 linebackers are in the country are better than Jacob Rodriguez? I doubt it. But I don't know. And I'm just going from that to Texas Tech lens. You can't tell me that you can't find any more than 2 players across the Big 12 and 16 teams that should be on a first or second team All-American list? You got to figure out how to market better. And maybe you're right. Maybe it is just a redwood forest tree that you can't climb all the way up because of ESPN and Fox. But what's the problem is you have contracts with both ESPN and Fox too. ESPN and Fox choose not to market the Big 12. Like Fox's affiliate, or Fox loves to push the Big 10. I mean, it's literally, they tried to name their game day show after it, and ESPN loves to push the SEC. Why do they not want to push the other products anymore?
Yeah,
I don't know. So that's what Brett Yormark's got to figure out, is how to get those 2 monsters
right
to push your conference more.
And True TV ain't gonna cut it.
Do we have a True game?
I don't know.
We have TNT.
Just making that up.
Let's go TNT. It's your time. It's the bottom line. We're going to jump into some more predictions. TCU. What's their record going to be? We'll pick it next on 100.7 The Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's time for our blind projections, part of the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app. Y'all continue to chime in if you'd like to. Your thoughts, comments, questions. Bring them all in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Choice, Jamie, and Clint with you this afternoon. It is time to pick games once again as we are jumping into Fort Worth for TCU. It is Clint's turn. No, that's not true. Clint went first last time. It's Jamie's turn to go first. I know you're
Awesome.
super excited about this.
I'm always excited.
It's Jamie,
Choose excitement guy.
then myself, then Clint will be the swinger today.
When did you graduate from choosing joy?
It just bubbled over.
It's
Wow.
contagious. You have an infectious joy and excitement.
That's
what
gross.
they say.
Penicillin is going to fix that.
All right, so
So I always carry my EpiPen in case someone smiles
That's
too much.
let's start off with TCU in week 1, not week 0. But they also play technically into the next week on a Monday. So that's confusing. But they play
Great.
at Unk, also known as North Carolina. Jamie.
This is the Bill Belichick game.
Yes, the first one.
I assume that's what they're celebrating. Celebrate Bill Belichick. Or his
Do
girlfriend.
you have it?
At North Carolina.
Okay.
So I don't know what they celebrate there. Ceilings and roofs.
Okay, then. It's you.
I am picking TCU to win this one.
Okay. I'll take North Carolina and let Clint decide it for the group.
I'll take TCU.
Okay.
I think North Carolina is going to be a little bit of a mess this year.
They have a week 2 bye, the earliest bye in the Big 12, and it is because they play on a Monday night. But it's still weird.
Yeah, not ideal.
Well, they saw what happened with ACU and Tech last year, so they needed extra time to.
Get ready for ACU.
Abilene Christian is next.
This is dressed like a frat boy day.
Are you? Please tell me you're serious.
I didn't know if you were going to say frog or frat there. I'm glad I went frat.
What did it say? Is that real?
Do I lie?
Apparently so. I was really excited. The TCU kids were actually going to do this. Okay.
They do,
Yeah, they
Choice.
are gonna do that.
Every one of them. That's
Okay,
the
sorry.
joke.
Sorry, Jamie. Go on. Did you ever have a shirt with a frocket in college?
Frocket. What's the frocket?
It would be the like a T-shirt with a front pocket.
Yeah, if you ride a small motorcycle
Smo.
chest first, it's a frocket rocket.
I think some of those are decently stylish.
But that's what a lot of frat boys would wear. So.
Okay.
the
All right.
frocket.
Yeah, I think some of those are okay. I don't think I ever had one. I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself stylish. So, I'll take
Fair.
TCU to win.
I will take TCU.
The guy who has like a museum's worth of Jordans and stuff,
I'm not stylish.
It's just my
has to match and berates his fellow employees.
It's my style. I wouldn't say it's
Thank
stylish.
you, Jamie. I mean, Clint. I don't know why I called you Jamie.
Berates Choice.
The fashion police of Raymar isn't stylish.
It's true. It's like, what the heck?
Sorry, officer. I'll take TCU as well.
I got Antigua on today, Jamie, so you can't even bash me because I don't have Antigua shoes. They're Adidas.
Okay,
You don't like them, do you?
I'll let it go. No, I do actually.
Okay. All right. Clint, you chose ACU, right?
No, TCU.
That's what I meant. All right, SMU. Home game.
I
for
chose the
TCU.
other purple Christian university.
This happens to be always play the victim day at TCU, and I am going to take TCU to win this one.
Are they going to put a hypno choice up on the big board?
No, TCU's always playing the victim. I mean, choices too, but I was talking about TCU. I'm not insulting Choice. I'm insulting TCU.
Oh,
Okay.
why
I-
not both? It's like the
I
taco shell
think
commercial.
SMU will win this football game. So I have TCU with 2 losses in the first 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take SMU too. I think this is going to be a really good game. This usually is a pretty good
It
game.
usually
though.
is a really good game. I think
I'm going to be rooting for TCU.
I will too.
I'm rooting for this is a big game for the Big 12.
Yeah.
This one and the North Carolina one. TCU needs to do good in their non-conference for the league.
SMU has the chance to really ruin some Big 12 images because they have Baylor there too.
Yeah.
They do. At Arizona State,
I'll take ASU.
that's what you took the first time. I will stick with my original pick and go ASU.
Pretty sure I took the Sun Devils here, but at this point, who knows?
You did, and we'll
I'll stick with it.
Colorado at home.
This is wine because Texas Tech has better fans than you do, Day,
Okay,
at TCU.
that's weird.
It's
for
perfect
TCU
for
to
both
have
of
that.
them. Yeah.
TCU.
I will take TCU, sticking with my original pick,
I think I took TCU here.
and you did. At Kansas State, we just did this one a couple days ago. Let's see if people can remember theirs. Jamie,
What is going on? I picked TCU to win this game.
You did.
I see what you did there. What's going on, Crazy Frog?
What's going on?
I did not get that at all.
That was well done.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Crazy Frog. I will take a TCU loss here like I did a couple days ago. Clint?
Yeah, I think I took Kansas State.
You did. All right. First 6 games in the book, we have TCU at 4-2. Baylor, home game.
This is put red in your uniform, even though it's not really a part of your color scheme day. And
Frogs bleed from their eyes.
I'll take Baylor in this game.
Okay.
Is that who I took the first time?
That is who you took the first time.
Okay.
I took TCU the first time, and I will stick with it.
I think I took Baylor.
You did.
Remember whenever this was super cool and called the Revivalry, and then they changed it to the Blue Bonnet Bowl
Man.
and let someone do an arts and crafts project for the trophy?
That's so dumb. And then, didn't they change the border war, too, for Kansas and Missouri?
Well, they just haven't played it.
No, I think they've changed the name. I think it's the border. It's not the war.
Probably a showdown.
Yeah.
Because I
Showdown,
call
yeah.
it the Border War
It's
still,
so
but I don't.
dumb. Like,
Yeah.
come on, people. All right, so you're sticking with Baylor? I mean, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, will that mess you up if I change?
We're not going. No, it wouldn't mess me up at all, Clint. At West Virginia.
I will take TCU. No, I want to change my mind.
Okay.
I want West Virginia.
Okay. I will take West Virginia.
I think I'm going to take TCU.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I am. I'm going to take TCU.
I'm switching mine. I got TCU. I don't think they're going to lose 3 games in a row.
Now, who's the swinger?
Me. November 1st, bye week. Iowa State, home game. Final 4 of the year.
This is make your basketball court look like it's dirty game.
Okay.
And I'll take Iowa State to win.
I will take TCU.
It's funny you say that because it's like it's too bright. And yet it looks dirty. And yes, I don't like losing to TCU because I don't like losing to TCU, but there's something about if you lose to a team with a court that is infuriating, it like ramps up
Makes
my
it worse.
anger. Yeah.
It just feels like it needs to be broomed off.
I believe I took the Cyclones.
Oh. I should look at that. Oh, I guess I took the Cyclones the first time, so I'll stick with it. Actually, we all took Iowa State to lose this game.
To lose?
Really? Did you write that down correctly? Do we need to review the tape?
We probably better review the tape because I think I wrote it wrong. We all feel bad about that, right? Like,
Yeah.
don't feel like that's
Yeah.
accurate? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wrote it. I wrote all L's when it was supposed to be W's. Okay. So we will stick to a Iowa State win there. At BYU, we're running out of time.
BYU.
And we're going to revisit our BYU pick
Good.
later. So I'll take BYU here anyway.
Yeah, I still think BYU won this game, but I'm excited to revisit them.
At Houston. We all took Houston the first time. Staying?
We did?
Yes.
What was I smoking?
I'll stick with it.
I
You wanna swap it?
I guess I'll.
I'm not going to swap mine, so it won't pick. It won't mess up the overall.
I want to change.
Okay. We all took TCU the first time. Clint's going to change to Houston. Cincinnati at home.
TCU.
We all took TCU the first time.
Sure.
Okay. We'll tell you what the record looks like on the other side and have some burning questions coming up next on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Monday with the bottom line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app. Powered by Happy State Bank. Choice, Jamie, Clint, all with you from the First United Bank studio. We will return to a few more of your thoughts from the Yates Flooring Center chat line coming up. Real quick, wrapping up our blind projections for today. We went with TCU and had the Horned Frogs 6-6 and 4-5 as a group, which is should be about right?
I don't think that's crazy. That's about what I.
Some of these have not turned out.
I think I expect them to be a 7-5.
Your record is exactly 7-5.
Okay,
So
all right.
Jamie had 7-5, 4-5.
What was my personal record?
Wait, did you have them winning both? Yeah, Jamie has them losing 5 conference games, but winning North Carolina and SMU.
Yes.
So, Clint was 6-6, 4-5. I was 6-6, 5-4, because I have them losing 2 non-cons and winning.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's maybe getting I would say TCU's floor is 5-7.
I'd agree.
And I think their ceiling is 8-4.
Yeah, I think if things went really well.
So
I think they hit their ceiling last year.
I picked them apparently towards the lower end of the floor, but still.
Sure. All right. It's time for a question.
Time now for Jamie's question of the day on 100.7 The Score. Brought to you by someone not named Jamie and presented by Connecticut of West Texas. Life's hard, your water shouldn't be.
Are you asking us multiple questions today?
Did I put multiple on the...
No, just a minute ago you said coming up burning questions.
Yeah, you were straight up
Did I say
stealing
that?
it. Yeah, into the bench segment.
My bad. Well, I knew...
After this, highs and lows.
Rob
I was-
Verby stole it for the end of the bench originally. So.
I was interested. I thought, this will be different.
Do you want multiple questions?
All
I
this
do have
week, we're
multiple
going to do
questions I
every
could
single
give you.
draft. The end of the bench is already done, and do it better.
Okay. I'm in. Jamie, the Big Ten, over the weekend the news came out, the Big Ten began populating an expanded college football playoff idea, which could include 24 or 28 teams. Big Ten was talking about this.
Yes, sir.
This is very simple. What is the maximum number of teams that would still make a good product in the college football playoff? Maximum.
Well, can I say that I think that there should be like a side note on this question, because I would be interested in 24, but not the way the Big Ten wants to do it.
Sure.
Where they have 7 automatic qualifiers
Yep.
from their conference.
So we would have 7 from them,
So
7 from
it's-
the SEC. So there's 14 of the 24 already. What was the other?
In the biggest one, the Big 12 had 5, and the ACC had 5, and it was like 1 or 2.
But that was with
Group of fives or
28
whatever.
qualifiers. I think,
That was
after
with 28.
Yeah, that was the biggest one.
Top 2, group of 5, and then 2 at large.
So I just say that. So can we do this as if it's all
Could we?
automatic qualifiers, or do we have to go off of the Big Ten's rules? Because I don't want that at all.
No, this is your own. You can make your own rules up, but what's the maximum number of total teams? And then you can explain what you would want to see with those teams, too. What would make the best product for college football?
I think I could get behind 32.
So no buys and...
Yeah, I could get behind that.
Okay. That's half your bowl games at this point,
Yeah.
roughly.
I also could get behind, if you did that, eliminating the championship games.
The conference championships?
games. Yep.
I think you could get to that point. Now, I don't know that college football will ever want to do the college football championship games away because
But
there's money there.
I would tell you that I would prefer, if that was the case, conference championship games by week and then start it the next week with only 16.
Okay. Because you would have to start pretty early in December for this to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't want a team to have an advantage who finishes third in their conference,
Sure.
so they don't have to play in the conference championship
Sure.
game
Yep.
compared to the top two who
Where
have
they're
to play
getting
in that.
auto bids already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clint?
Yeah, because you'd also have to tell me, okay, what does it mean to win a conference championship? Like, are you going back to here's
Just
1, 2, 3, 4 as the seeding? And so at that point, I'd be looking at it as a conference champion, or even more so, as you said, the runner-up going, well, we just played an extra game.
Yeah, basically what you would have is what you have for college baseball with their conference championship games, where teams are like, we don't really want
Why
to
do
be
we
there.
want to be in this?
Why?
Yeah.
How do we get out of this as quick as possible? You'll have teams in the conference championship game playing third and fourth stringers.
I think you would have that sometimes. I do think you would still have teams playing for seeding at times,
That's fair.
but your point is valid.
All right, so we'll do a Big 12 tournament before.
Hey, that's something that has been floated out there of teams doing tournaments.
I don't want to just say ditto with Jamie, but as he was saying, because I could get behind 32 as well, but it would like when he was saying this, my first thought was, okay, but you have to get rid of conference championships then.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I would want them to not be
Yeah,
involved.
I think so.
Because they don't really mean anything outside of putting something on the side of your stadium or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times you're going to have a team that outright wins it in the regular season, and if two teams finish the same with the same record and they didn't play each other during the year, then they're co-champs.
And in that case too, if you're going just completely off of, if it's that big and you're going off of whatever that version of CFP rankings looks like, you shouldn't be worried about how many teams you're going to get in from the Big 12, because you would think you'll get a handful plus some in. You shouldn't be worried if you're a group of 5. I would be more excited if I was a group of 5, because if you really are one of those top 32, you're not having to worry about, all right, who all the way up in the top 10 am I going to jump and I have to win and all of that stuff, because you'd probably get a couple in there and you'd really get to test it. Like, okay, well, they didn't see a major Power 4 team all year long, but now we're going to see them in the first round, so let's see how they stack up, and then you can start building your reputation. So 32 would be the max. If conference championships stayed, then 16 would be my max.
Fair enough.
Clint and I are on the same page.
Yep. You all brought me over. 28 was the number, but you know what? I do like having buys. I think it's something to play for, where you get teams that won't give up necessarily in conference championship weekends or later in the season, that they're not fat and happy yet because they want to play for those buys. So I'm in favor of buys, but I can also be all in on the 32 and just make it, make some sense. But the NFL has buys, and they're successful with it as well. Teams play for those buys late in the season.
And now you're just playing for one team.
Yeah. So it's less, obviously, than it used to be. But I think the maximum would be 32. For the question, 32 is the maximum. I think 28, 24, those are fine numbers, would be good with it. But as Clint mentioned, it all matters how you get there.
Yeah.
You don't want 7 teams and automatic bids.
We get into this whole talk about, the buys or whatever, but we've also talked about how those first 8 teams, or those first group of teams, there are 4 teams last year that didn't get to host.
Yeah.
Well, 4 behind them did, and how important that is for the athletic department to have one of those on campus, and how cool that is.
Yep.
And that's the reason I don't want those 8 teams having a bye. If you went with like a 24,
Sure.
I don't want that. I want those teams to be playing.
That's why when I was doing math, jumping exactly from 16 to 32, it was less about weeks and more of just, 8 home games to start the playoffs, or if it's 32, 16 home games, 16 incredible college football environments.
Bring it.
Yeah, I'm in.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.